So here also the VRMS value will be same. Okay.
Hello everyone. Welcome to M Electrical YouTube channel. I hope you all are good and safe. Today in this video, first we will discuss one question, then we will discuss about RMS and average value of all possible signals. The RMS value of the alternating current given by the equation I equal to 50 sine 314t minus 10 degree plus 30 sine 314t minus 20 degree. Here the options are option A 41.23 ampere, option B 38.73 ampere, and option C 58.31 ampere, and option D 77.43 ampere.
Here one alternating current equation, that is I equal to 50 sine 314 t minus 10 degree plus 30 sine 314 t minus 20 degree. This current equation is given. Now we have to find out here the RMS value, that is IRMS equal to what? What will be the RMS value of current? From here, if you know the formula, then you can find out the answer within 5 seconds. How? Because you have to know the shortcut methods. If you directly find out the IRMS value, then you will get like this: 50 divided by root 2 whole square plus 30 divided by root 2 whole square. That means it will come the answer will come 41.23 ampere. This will be the value of this current equation. The RMS IRMS will be this one. First of all, you have to know this one. What is the formula? Actually, when we are finding the overall RMS value, then what we are doing, suppose this one is I1 and this one is I2. If I equal to I1 plus I2 like this, then total IRMS will be equal to root over of I1 RMS square plus I2 RMS square. This is the actual formula. From here we are getting this formula, okay, because RMS value is maximum value divided by root 2 I1 RMS the square plus I2 RMS, same I2 maximum is 30 and RMS value we know RMS equal to maximum value divided by root 2. From there we are getting this one, and by doing square we are putting the overall value in this formula. Okay. Instead of giving this type of current equation, the current may be given in terms of any wave shape. Suppose I value may be given as I equal to Im sin omega t. Okay, this is the equation. And in terms of wave shape, the current value may also be given like this. Okay, the current value instead of the sinusoidal signal may be given in terms of other shape of signal. Suppose the current may be given in this type of square waveform. Okay, it may be given in terms of rectangular waveform, and you may be asked to find out the IRMS value. Then how is it possible to find out the RMS value from this type of wave shapes within very short time? For that, you have to know different shortcut methods for finding the RMS value from this type of equations or from this type of wave shapes. Instead of current, voltage may also be given. From this type of signal, how RMS value is found, for that you have to know some shortcut methods. For that we will discuss now. Now we will discuss about the RMS value and average value of different waveforms. So if in question there are any type of waveforms given, suppose in terms of sinusoidal waveform, it may be in terms of rectangular waveform, it may be in terms of triangular waveform, any type of waveform, whatever it is given, so you can find out the answer within very short time. For that we will see the RMS value of different waveforms. Okay, now see, first we will discuss about the RMS value. The RMS, that is R, represent the root mean square value. RMS value represent, and average value, that means the mean value. Now if we see the formula, the actual formula of RMS value is nothing but root over of 1 by t integration over 0 to t f of t. The function may be in terms of voltage or maybe in terms of current, function of t whole square dt. Okay, this is the RMS value formula. Now if we see the average value formula, the average value is nothing but 1 by t integration over 0 to 2 t function of t dt. That means this is the mean value or average value, and here this one is root mean square value, that is mean value, and whatever is the mean value we are doing the square and root. Okay, from here the RMS value formula is coming. Here the function of time, it may be in terms of v of t or maybe in terms of I of t, whatever may be the function. Okay, what is RMS value? Why is it used in calculation of power? Mainly in electrical, you will find everywhere the RMS value is given. Suppose in transformer rating, if it is given 11 kV divided by 230 volt, okay, or in any device you can find the rating, the voltage rating 230 volt. This value is actually the RMS value. RMS value is nothing but the effective value. Why is it used? RMS value is mainly used in calculation specially because RMS value is nothing but the effective value. That means whatever may be the signal, that means signal may be the voltage or current, whatever the signal may be in terms of sinusoidal signal, it may be rectangular or square wave type signal, it may be triangular signal, okay, it may be DC signal, whatever may be the type of signal. Suppose all the waveforms are of V voltage, that means V of t, okay. Suppose this sinusoidal signals RMS value is 20 volt. This one also have RMS value 20 volt. This one also have RMS value 20 volt, and this DC also have 20 volt. Suppose these all waveforms, if we pass now, if we connect this resistor across this voltage source, and first if we take the voltage source waveform is of sinusoidal, and if the RMS value is 20 volt, then this sinusoidal signal voltage will produce heating effect. Now, if we apply this rectangular wave shape, suppose the voltage waveform is now of rectangular wave shape. Now also first, second, third, fourth. In the second case, now if the voltage is of rectangular shape, now also as the RMS value for both the cases is same, so in the second case also this waveform will produce same heating effect through this resistor, okay. In third case, you can see as the RMS value is same for all, in third and fourth all cases, as the RMS value are same for all the waveforms, so these all waveforms will produce same heating effect through this resistor. So RMS value is nothing but the effective value which produces same heating effect in a circuit. So this RMS value is based on the heating effect, okay. Now we will see different waveforms and their RMS values. First of all, the signal, suppose the voltage may be given in this way. Secondly, it may be given in terms of wave shape V of t, okay. Here the Vrms value will be Vm divided by root 2. From this representation, the Vrms value will be same. Both are same because this one is nothing but the representation of the first equation, okay. Now in case of, suppose the voltage signal may be in terms of full wave rectifier circuit, This is the full wave rectifier circuit output. It may be in terms of half wave, okay? Here, this is similar to the sinusoidal. So, here also the VRMS value will be same, okay? And for this half wave signal, the VRMS value will be Vm by 2. Here, notice this is 2 and this one root 2. Why? Now you have to remember one thing. For full wave, whatever may be the RMS value, for half wave of the same type of signal, for in case of half wave signal, the whatever is the full wave value, that will be multiplied by 1 by root 2 for half wave. See here, for full wave, the RMS value is Vm by root 2. Now, if we find out the RMS value of half wave, then if we multiply this one with 1 by root 2, then we are getting Vm by 2, this value. So, if you know the full wave value, RMS value, then you will definitely be able to find out the half wave RMS value by multiplying the value with 1 by root 2. Okay? You can remember this one. The signal may be in terms of square waveform. Okay. For this type of square wave, the VRMS value will be nothing but the value of Vm, maximum value. This one is the Vm maximum value. V maximum value, Vm. Vm is nothing but the V maximum. This one is the maximum value, Vm. Okay. Here, the VRMS equal to Vm, V maximum. Whatever is the V maximum value, the RMS value will be the same. Okay. So, from here, if it is half wave, then if you know this one, then you will definitely be able to find out the RMS value of this one also. Because here, so here the VRMS value will be Vm divided by root 2. Okay. From full wave, Vm, and for half wave, it will be multiplied by 1 by root 2. So the half wave value will come. Okay. And in case of DC signal also, in case of DC signal, whatever is the maximum value, that will be the RMS value. Suppose this one is 5 volt, V maximum is 5 volt, that is the signal, the DC value is 5 volt signal, then the RMS value will also be equal to 5 volt. Okay. We will see more. The signal may be in terms of rectangular waveform like this. Okay. all the signals we have discussed, all are periodic signals. If this one is the maximum value Vm, then from this one the Vrms value will be equal to Vm divided by root 3 in case of triangular wave shape. Okay. The triangular wave shape also be like this, the same. Okay, repeated. And this is the maximum value. This is T, 2T, 3T, 4T. RMS value of this signal also be equal to Vm divided by root 3. For full wave, this triangular and this triangular, both triangular signal have the same RMS value. And for half wave triangular signal, suppose the triangular signal may be like this. For this half wave triangular signal, the Vrms value will be equal to, we have discussed in previous, that whatever is the RMS value of full wave, the half wave RMS value will be multiplied by 1 by root 2. Now the value is coming Vm divided by root 6. This one is the RMS value of half wave triangular signal. Okay. The voltage signal, that is V of t, may be like this. V of t equal to V1 of t plus V2 of t plus V3 of t plus ... repeated. For this one, the Vrms value will be equal to root over of V1 of t whole square, this one RMS value, V2 RMS value of t whole square plus repeated. Okay, this one's RMS value square plus this one V2 RMS value square plus V3 square whole root. That means this one we have discussed in numerical problem just few minutes ago. Okay, this one we have discussed already. The RMS value, the voltage signal, the signal may be like this. This A0 plus A1 sin omega t plus A2 sin 2 omega t minus phi 1 plus A3 sin 3 omega t plus phi 2, whatever is the phase value. Okay, the RMS value of this type of signal, the Vrms will be equal to root over of A0 plus this one. Suppose you can find this signal, you can represent this one in terms of A0 as V1 of t, this one as V2 of t, and this term as V3 of t. Okay, this type of. Okay, this is DC value, A0 square plus A1 divided by root 2 square plus A2 maximum value divided by root 2 square plus V4, this one is if this one is V3, then V4 RMS square, that is A3 divided by root 2 square. Okay, we have discussed almost about 12 different signals, and we have discussed how to find out their RMS value in the shortest possible ways. Okay, if you remember all the RMS value shortcut methods, then you will be able to find out any type of numerical problem like this within very short time. Now we will see this question. Okay, in this question it is given that the maximum value of half-wave rectifier output voltage, this one is the wave shape of a half-wave rectifier output voltage, and the maximum value, that is Vm, it is given that V maximum equal to 100 volt, and we are asked to find out the value of Vrms, the RMS value of this wave shape. And we have seen from the shortcut methods, if we directly put the value, the answer will be Vrms equal to, and for full wave, the RMS value was Vrms for full wave rectifier output voltage, it was Vm by root 2, and for half wave, Vrms half wave will be Vm divided by 2. And in question it is given that V maximum value is 100 volt. That means if we put 100 volt over here, then the answer will be 50 volt. See how easy it is. As we know this one, so the RMS value 50 volt is coming hardly within 5 seconds. It's easy.
A periodic train of rectangular pulses x of t with a time period of 25 seconds has a pulse width of 9 seconds as shown in figure. The RMS value of the waveform is, here the waveform is given and we have to find out the answer. The options are A 2.45 volt, option B 10 volt, option C 3.6 volt, and option D 2.16 volt.
Now, in this question, it is given that one periodic train of rectangular pulse, it is given here. This one, the maximum value here given is 6, and you are asked to find out the RMS value of this signal. What will be the RMS value of this signal? Don't confuse this one with this one, whatever we have discussed just now. We have just few seconds before we have discussed this one, where this one, for this one, see here the time period is same. Okay, for this one the Vrms value was V maximum divided by root 2, but for this one this is different from this one, because here the time period is same and the on time, that is t by 2, and off time also t by 2, same. On time and off time, the total time within a total time period, the on time and off time both are equal. For this one, the Vrms was Vm divided by root 2. But this one, see here, the on time is 9 seconds, but total time period here is 25. That is total t equal to 25 seconds. T on time, here the total on time is for a period, total on time 9 seconds, and total off time t off equal to t total time period minus t on time, 25 minus 9, 16 seconds. Look here, t on 9 seconds, t off here 16 seconds. Previously it was t on equal to t by 2 and t off equal to t by 2, both are equal, but here t on 9 seconds but t off is 16 seconds, both are different. For this type of signal, here also have shortcut method. Here the shortcut method will be like this. The function of t RMS value will be equal to the maximum value, that is f maximum multiplied by root over of t on divided by total time period. Okay, this one is the shortcut for this type of signal where t on and t off both are of different value. F of t RMS value will be equal to the maximum value, that is 6, multiplied by root over of t on, that is 9 seconds, divided by total time period, that is 25. The answer will be 6 multiplied by 3 divided by 5. The answer will be 3.6. And for the previous signal, if the problem is same, for the previous signal where it was like this, the on time, off time both are equal. For that case, the Vrms would be maximum Vm divided by root 2, that would be 6 divided by root 2. It would be 4.24. So don't confuse between this and this signal. This signal given in the problem and the answer will be 3.6, and you can find this type of problem by shortcut method, this one. Okay, and for average value also, we are discussing about RMS value, but for average value also you must know this one also. Suppose this type of signal is given and the question, it was asked that instead of Vrms, if it was asked the V average value, for that f of t average, the shortcut will be Vmax multiplied by t on divided by t. Just remove this root. If you remove this root, you will find the average value for this type of signal. Okay. This one is the average value shortcut and this one is the RMS value. Now we will discuss about the average value. Average value or mean value, we have already seen the formula is 1 by t integration over 0 to t f of t dt. This function may be v of t or it may be I of t. Okay. What it indicates? This one is nothing but the area of the signal f of t over one time period 0 to t, that means over one time period t, the area of the signal, and this one indicate the area over one time period divided by the time period value. This one is nothing but the average value. And we will see and we will find out the average values of different waveforms and their shortcut methods also, which will help us for solving any type of numerical problems for competitive exams. Okay, just like RMS value. If the signal, voltage signal, here also if we take the voltage signal, if the voltage signal V of t equal to Vm sin omega t value is given in numerical type problem, or it may be in terms of wave shape also, like this V of t. This one's representation will be like this. Okay, it may be in terms of this one. Now if we are asked to find out the average value, we have already seen the RMS value. For this type of signals, Vrms was Vm divided by root 2. This maximum value or this one the Vm maximum value divided by root 2, then we will get the RMS value. But for average value, what will be the average value for this type of signals? Okay, for this type of signals, the V average will be equal to 0. Why? This one is nothing but this one. Both are same. Now we know average value. Average value is nothing but the area for one time period divided by t time period. Why the average value is 0? We are discussing this one. See, the average value is area divided by t time period. Here this one is 1 t, and if we extend this one, then here it will be, this would be 2t. See here, for one time period, that is for this part, okay, the area, this one is the area for upper portion and this one is the area of the lower part. See, from 0 to A or A to B, whatever is the area covered by this one is nothing but the same the area covered by this wave shape. That means if this one area is capital A, this part's area also capital A. Now for 0 to t, the total area, that is upper part area A, that is in positive part, minus the lower part area, it is also A. So the total area A minus A, it is becoming 0. because here the upper part and the lower part, both the area are equal. For that, and this one is positive part and this one is of negative part, so it is neglecting each other and the overall result is coming 0. Okay, this why the average value here it is coming 0. You should remember this one for shortcut only. Okay, so from here we can say for any type of symmetrical wave shape, for any type of symmetrical wave shape, the average value will be equal to 0. The average value will be equal to 0. So if V of t equal to Vm sin omega t, or it is in terms of sinusoidal this type of signal, then the average value will be equal to 0. Now third one. If the signal V of t is given in terms of full wave rectifier output, okay, this is Vm. If this one is the signal, then for this one the V average value will be equal to V average equal to 2Vm divided by pi. Okay, and for half wave rectifier output waveform, the V average will be equal to Vm divided by pi. In case of RMS value for half wave, when we are converting the full wave into half wave, the whatever was the VRMS for full wave, for half wave it was full wave multiplied by 1 by root 2 times, because it was in RMS value. Now in case of average value, the average full wave, if the average value is 2 Vm by pi, the for half wave average value is becoming Vm by pi. That means it is multiplying by 1 by 2, because average value is nothing but the area. Suppose for this part, okay, if this area is A and this one is also A, that means total area 2A. But for this one, if this one area is A and here the area is 0, total area 2A, but here total area A, okay, it is becoming half. That's why it's also coming half, because it is average value, which is nothing but which depend on the area of the signal. Okay, so for full wave rectifier output, the average value is 2 Vm by pi, and for half wave rectifier output, the average value is nothing but Vm by pi, that is half of this one. Okay, now the fifth one, suppose the signal given is in terms of triangular wave shape. Okay, T, 2T, 3T, 4T. Okay. This one is the V maximum value. Now, if we find out the V average value, that is V average of this signal, look here, this is 1 by T integration over 0 to 2e, that means 1 by T area of the signal over one time period. That means it is, here the time period is T, so this one is 1 by T multiplied by area of this part. Here the area of this triangle is half multiplied by T multiplied by the height Vm. So it is 1 by T cancel out, so it is coming Vm divided by 2. Okay, for this type of signal it is better you find in this way, V average equal to 1 by T, that is one time period. Here we have taken one time period as T, and area for a triangle, we all know for a triangle the area, if this is Vm, the area is half multiplied by T multiplied by this height Vm. Okay, in this way you can find out. Similarly, if the triangle is like this, it may be in like this. V of T. Here this is the Vm. T, 2T, 3T, the height is Vm. Here also same, V average equal to 1 by T multiplied by area for one time period. Here the area is half T multiplied by Vm. Here also the same, both are same. Okay, because here also one time period is T, here also T, and the height is Vm, here also the height is Vm, both are equal. So the V average value for these both signal are same. For VRMS value also, for both case, VRMS for triangular, this type of triangular, VRMS value was Vm divided by root 3. Okay, and for half wave you can find in this way, 1 by T multiplied by area for one time period. For half wave, VRMS was VRMS for half wave triangular wave, it was Vm divided by root 6. 1 by root 2 times of this one, Vm divided by root 6. Okay. Now we will see one problem which is based on this average value. Okay. Remember one thing, for DC signal, suppose this is DC signal with a 5 volt, for this type of DC signal, for the average value, RMS value, all are equal, which is this value. Okay, for DC signal, RMS and average all are equal.
The average value of the voltage V equal to 110 plus 175 sine of 314t minus 25 degree volts is option A 175 volt, option B 165.5 volt, option C 110 volt, option D 206.7 volt.
In this question, the voltage value is given. This one is the voltage value, and you are asked to find out the value of voltage average value, that is V average equal to how much, you have to find out from this one. Here look, this one is nothing but the DC signal, so V average, here the answer, first of all the answer will be 110 volt. This one will be the answer. How? This one is a DC signal and this one is the sinusoidal signal. This part is nothing but the sinusoidal signal, that is 25 degree, as the phase delay is 25 degree. Okay, 175 is the maximum value. Whatever is the phase value or maximum value, V maximum, the signal is sinusoidal. That means we have already discussed in average value that for any symmetrical waveform the average value will be 0. Here for this sinusoidal signal, the upper part area and the lower part area both are equal, so for this one the average value will be 0. So this one will not take part in average value calculation, so this one will take part. So as this one is the DC signal, so the answer will be this one, 110. Okay, this one will contribute 0, that means the answer will be 110 plus 0, so 110 volt. This one is the answer. Okay, I hope you understood this one. Now we will discuss this problem, okay, where x of t, the function here with respect to time, function of time, for this wave shape we will find here what is the x RMS value and what is x average value. And we will see also for RMS value calculation, we will see the advantage of shortcuts, whatever we have discussed. We will definitely see. First we will discuss about the average value. Look here. For average value is nothing but x average. X average 1 by t multiplied by the area over one time period. Here the time period, that is t, here t equal to 2 seconds. Okay, here one time period, that is t equal to 2 seconds. So 1 by 2 multiplied by area. Area for one time period we will find. For this part, for the upper part, the area will be half multiplied by 1 second multiplied by 2. The magnitude is 2. This one for the positive part, and for negative part, if we add positive part plus negative part, so it will be plus minus. This plus minus will become minus. So directly if we write this one for positive part minus the negative part area, which will be 1 multiplied by this one 2 minus 1, which is 1. Okay, 1 by 2 multiplied by 2 to cancel out, 1 minus 1, so the area is 0. Okay, for this signal the x average value is 0. Okay, now we will see the x RMS value, what it will be. For RMS value x RMS, here also the total time period, that is capital T, equal to 2 seconds. Okay, here also the time period is 2 seconds. Look, now we will see the advantage of shortcuts. For that, we will find out the RMS value first in normal method. And secondly, we will find out in shortcut methods whatever we have discussed in this video. Okay, for normal method, the RMS value x RMS equal to root over of 1 by t integration over t x of t whole square dt. Okay, it will be root over of 1 by t, at t equal to 2 seconds. If we 1 by t 0 to t, that is 0 to 2 seconds, we will break this 0 to 1 and 1 to 2. So integration 0 to 1, integration from 0 to 1, the x of t, here the x of t, this ramp signal, this one is ramp signal, the x of t equal to 2t. Okay, x of t dt whole square, x of t whole square, plus 1 to 2 had the x of t, that is minus 1 whole square dt. Okay, so root over of 1 by t value 2, by putting t value here, see this one will become 4t square. If we integrate 4t square dt, it will be 4 multiplied by t cube divided by 3. That means 4 by 3 multiplied by 1 minus 0, that is 1, 4 by 3. 4 by 3 plus, for this one it is 1 dot dt. If we integrate, so it will become t. Okay, t and the 2 minus 1, so it will be 1. Okay, one by 2, 3, 7 by 3, so it will be root over of 7 divided by 6. Normal method, we have found the x RMS value for this signal. The RMS value is root over 7 by 6 after doing this much calculation and 2 integration. Now we will discuss the same problem and we will find the same RMS value by our shortcut method, and we will see how much easy it will be. Okay. If we break this signal in two parts, that is, if we make x of t equal to x1 of t plus x2 of t, then we know for this type of equation the x RMS value will be root over of x1 RMS square plus x2 RMS square. First, we have to break x of t in x1 of t and x2 of t two parts. So, if we break this signal two parts, suppose x1 of t is this one, x1 of t. The upper part, if we take only, it will be like this. Okay. maximum value here is 2, and x2 of t in this way. The lower part only. Okay, this one. For this signal, half wave triangular signal, the RMS value x RMS will be Vm, that is here xm. Xm is 2 divided by root 6. Okay, and for this half wave x2 RMS, it will be Vm divided by root 2. Here the lower maximum value -1, it is -1, so Vm divided by root 2. Okay, so the overall x RMS, so if you don't need to draw these two diagram, if you know the x RMS for the upper half wave triangular, and if you know the lower rectangular pulses also half wave, so you will be able to write down these two. If you are able to write down these two terms, then the overall x RMS value will be equal to root over of x1 RMS, that is 2 divided by root 6, x1 RMS square plus x2 RMS, that is -1 divided by 2, the whole square. So it will become root over of 4 divided by 6 plus 1 divided by 2, so it will be 4 plus 3, so root over 7 by 6. The same answer we got, root over 7 by 6, in the previous normal method also. But in normal method we had to calculate two different integration and we had to calculate this much. But now from this shortcut method, first you will be able to write down this one and this x2 RMS value and the overall RMS equal to x1 RMS square plus x2 RMS square root over of. So you will be able to find out this answer within very short time. This is the shortcut method's magic. Okay.
If you have any doubt related to any topic of electrical engineering, then you can comment in the comment section below, or you can mail us. The email address is given on the screen. We will try to answer your doubt in any one of these 3 languages. Thank you.